Yeah, yeah, I am a menace. Keep me a ratchet like tennis. On with this shit like I'm Dennis. I started this shit, I'm a finish. Niggas be hating, trying to blemish my image. They want the smoke, 2 to 3 count with the scope. And still they come long as a rope. Till like he had him a coat. I knew the boy was a hoe. Pull up with the gang, you know that we buying it. What is your...
Alright guys, welcome back to another Free Champ Beta Tennis video where we can be ranking over, what's the best JoJo's game, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple candidates. Alright, we got Stardust Heaven, I think that's what it's called, A Universe Time AUT, YBA, and then N. I think it's just called N, right? So yeah, I think these are the most popular JoJo's games. I hope I'm not missing any that are super popular. I know there's a couple that are coming out, but haven't fully released yet. So yeah, we're just gonna go over those and we see which one is the best, So yeah, let's just start off with N. Alright, I actually haven't played this one before, but it's actually pretty cool. Some pros about it. There's gonna be pros and cons on the screen. So I might not talk over all of them. I'm gonna just, be freestyling. That's all I do is freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not writing stuff down. It is what it is. Also, if you guys want to see more JoJo content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, or any Roblox content, to be honest. But yeah, first we have N. Alright, so it's my first time playing it, and I was actually surprised. It has a good amount of stands. I think it definitely has less stands than AUT, but I think it has like amount of stands around like YBA, probably less, and probably like Stardust Crusaders or Stardust Heaven, whatever the game is called. It probably has the same amount of stands that that game does, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, you have a good amount of stands to pick from and choose from. There's not much to do in the game actually, because you just choose your stand, right? So it's not like you're like grinding for a stand. It's just PvP, you know what I'm saying? So that is a good and a bad thing. Good because like you can just get straight into the gameplay, just get straight to the action, you know what I'm saying? Bad thing is like there's nothing to do. All you can do is fight. There's one thing to do and that's it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the PvP, the moves look really good. Better than AUT's definitely. YBA, I think it looks better than YBA, and it's on like the same tier as Stardust 7. I think Stardust 7 does take it over because that's like the cutscene animations, but we'll get onto that when we get onto that. But yeah, and the combat looks pretty sick, you know what I'm saying? I was surprised with how some of the moves look. They look pretty cool. They look pretty dope. But yeah, it's the combat. The combat seems pretty balanced. You know what I'm saying? I did fight a lot of Dio vampires that like pieced me up heavy. So maybe Dio vampire is the best in the game. I'm not too sure. But the combat seemed pretty balanced to me. You know what I'm saying? It seemed pretty balanced. But like the problem with like every JoJo's game is that people just run, bro. Like when people are fighting, people just run. I mean, the people I fought didn't really run in this game. They was piecing me up with combos. Not gonna lie, which I'd rather, deal with like a combo that's super OP than, somebody running away the whole game. That's my personal opinion though. But yeah, if you're a runner, stop it. You're a bitch. Play the game normally. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for N. Stand designs are normal, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too special about them. But yeah, that's it. Next we have AUT. Where AUT shines the most is the amount of stands in the game. It has a lot of stands and a lot of, non-stands, like it has the Omni trick, stuff like that. Like non-canon stuff. You have a lot of non-canon stuff, which can be fun. Kind of weird though. But I guess it leaves a lot of stuff to, for the game-wise. Stuff to do in the game, since there's a lot of, different stuff to get. I think there's Ultra Instinct in the game. So, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, who's not? You can go for that. There's a lot of stuff to go for, you know what I'm saying? So that adds content to the game. The combat, honestly, from what I've played, people just run, bro. They either run or like super OP combo. I mean, that's every game though. It's either running or a super OP combo. I feel like the game isn't too balanced. I feel like there's a lot of top tier stands that just kind of crush everybody. So I think the game needs better balance. I mean, but like the stuff that's OP is supposed to be OP, but I mean, it's still like a point deducted, right? It's still like a point deducted. I think, the stand should be balanced. Like every stand should have a chance, right? But yeah, there's that game, I mean, the stands, I'm pretty sure are still assets, but or it's either stole assets or the assets just basic. Like the stands don't look too good or anything like that. I think they probably have the worst looking stands. The moves, some of the moves look cool. Like Sans had some cool stuff. Like the way stuff looks varies from stand to stand. Some stuff looks really cool. Some stuff looks pretty generic. It's a mixed bag, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it probably looks the worst gameplay wise. Maybe you could maybe say it's better than YBA. But I mean YBA stand just looks, the stands look better. Speaking of YBA, we'll go on to YBA next, you know what I'm saying? Now YBA personally, I've gotten really bored of the game. The updates are just not it. They never add anything new. I mean, they added trading today, our last update, but that's it, bro. Like, we need more stands, bro. Where's Stone Free at? You know what I'm saying? Where's Stone Free? You know what I'm saying? We don't even have the MC stand in the game. Yeah, so, I mean, that's a point deducted for sure. Like, they don't add new stands. I guess that's a point for N, because I'm pretty sure N adds new stands as well. AUT, I'm pretty sure AUT has a lot of stands anyway, so, I mean, there's a lot to choose from, right? But, yeah, YBA's updates suck ass, you know what I'm saying? All they add is shinies, which who cares, you know what I'm saying? This is cool, I guess, bro. But, yeah, the combat is very, it's unique, you know what I'm saying? The combat's very unique. Like, a lot of stands have different stuff, you know what I'm saying, you can use. Like, a lot of the stands play really differently, which is actually pretty cool, although it can be toxic, but it's still a good idea, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a lot cooler than what these other games have to offer, which all the other stands really play the same. YBA stands have, like, a lot of, you know, different personality and stuff, you know? So, different play styles and stuff. So, I would give YBA a point for that, for the uniqueness of the stands. But, I mean, some stands are really busted. But, I mean, I think it's still very well balanced, though. I think it's balanced enough to where, like, it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? A lot more stands are toxic than others. The gameplay is kind of boring, though. Like, yeah, the stands are unique and stuff, but, like, a lot of people just, like, the barrage mechanic, I think is really bad. Like, people being a barrage in your barrage, like, I feel like that's stupid, because all you have to do is barrage. Like, you can't barrage, and if you do, you lose, right? Or you lose that little interaction. So, I think, like, if you're getting barrage, I think you shouldn't be able to barrage, you know, in it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they should change that, but I doubt they will, because it's, like, a key mechanic of the game. I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe some people are, but, you know, I think you should just be able to, you know, punch, you know what I'm saying? Or what they could do is, like, the person that barrage second still loses anyways. Like, you negate some damage, but you still get hit with the combo, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that. Because it really just ends up the game with, like, you just running around trying to hit your... It's just weird. Like, you're just jumping around trying to dodge stuff. I don't know. It's like, you gotta play too patient in that game, and it's kind of boring. But, I mean, there's a lot of OP combos. King Crimson, or Crazy Diamond needs a fix. But, he's too busted. But, yeah, I think Sticky Fingers is annoying as well. You need to learn how to purple block, which is probably a point deducting, you know what I'm saying? There's a high skill curve. Like, if you can't purple block in the game, you're kind of screwed, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's, you know... I mean, I kind of respect it, because, like, it gives it, like, a certain skill, player-based skill gap in the game, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Skill gap is high, but, you know what I'm saying? It makes you better, you know what I'm saying? It takes skill to play the game. It's probably a game that has, like, got to be the most skillful in, to be honest. I would say that. But yeah, YBA's stands look pretty cool. Like, I think they look the best out of any of these games. Like, the actual stand designs look pretty cool. Another point deducted is, like, they don't have a lot of stands, though. But, I mean, they have a lot of shinies, which is cool, I guess. But, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, as probably the most content to do in any of the JoJo's games, you know, yeah, you have a story mode, so that's something to do, you know. That definitely has the most content by far. Steel Ball Run, definitely, yeah. YBA does have the best content in this, or the most content in any JoJo's game so far. Story mode, or Steel Ball Run, and then competitive, definitely. The player base is pretty toxic, but that's just Roblox in general. Next, we have Stardust 7. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing it, but I hope I got the title right. Stardust 7. Stardust 7 is probably my favorite. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but you know, Stardust 7, super easy to get shinies. The chances are just a lot easier to get, and you can get like shiny stuff like You can get like shiny mushrooms, which like give you a chance to get a shiny on a stand you already have. Like it pretty much turns the stand you have into a shiny. So you can get that from finding bosses. Which is pretty cool. You have shiny Zero. Shiny Zero's like it's just way easier to get shinies in the game, which is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like the combat. It's probably my favorite combat. It's pretty similar to the other games like N and AUT. But I think I prefer it a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more balanced in those games. I think like the really OP stance is like King Crimson. Not really. I think everybody else got a fair chance. Some stands are better than others, but you should be good, bro. I think King Crimson is just the best stand by far. Maybe GR after that. I think those guys are really busted, but I think every other stand is no balance and you can win. You know what I'm saying? The game is pretty new though, so I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. It does need more. It doesn't have a lot of content compared to YBA. Like it's really just getting stand errors and stuff, so it can get boring. But you got the shinies and stuff like that. Not as many shinies as YBA, but yeah, that's really. I mean, there's more bosses. Well, no, not really, but there's harder bosses, I guess, besides Diavolo and YBA that you can fight in Starter 7. Or Crusader 7, that's what it's called. It's called Crusader 7. But yeah. I think that's it with that. Right now, it's my favorite, but I'm gonna have to say YBA is the best JoJo's game, you know what I'm saying? It has the most content. It's the most skillful game to be in. It has a more unique stance in their abilities. It's just better, you know what I'm saying? Like, every stand plays different. Oh, almost every stand plays different. And like, it's just better. It's just better. What can I say? Although, I'm kind of bored with it. It's just still by far the best JoJo's game out right now. I mean, you can tell by the players, right? It has way more players. There's just more stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? All these JoJo's game was just hunting stand arrows and fighting, you know what I'm saying? But YBA, you got a story mode, you got Steel Ball Run. I think Steel Ball Run really takes it. Cause like it's way different. You're riding on a horse, bro. What's not to love? It's part 7, the best JoJo's part. Don't at me. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. See you guys in the next one. Peace.